Hi, I'm Rochelle Clemenson, the art teacher here at Center School, and today is our second series on art skills in the art room. Today in third grade, we're going to be discussing the following topics: family of colors, coloring like an artist, and coloring in different directions. I'm going to first take about coloring. Family of colors. Your children throughout their years at Center School have been talking about primary colors, yellow, red, and blue. That's the first colors. When mixed, they make the secondary colors, violet. When yellow and blue are mixed, they make green. And when yellow and red are mixed, they make orange. They've been talking about this half, warm colors, and cool colors. And you can see right down here, Vincent van Gogh uses warm with a little touch of this yellow green to make his picture right here. You can see up here we have cool colors or monochromatic, but this is all done in cool, where he's done different shades of blue. We've talked about monochromatic, all one shade, just the lightness and darkness of color. Over here, we've got cool colors. Monet used it many times in his different pictures with the garden, or here is demonstrated in Venice. And the last one I really want to concentrate on is complementary. This is what your students are now using, complementary colors. Complementary means colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. They, what we call, fight each other. They make each other stand out. So it's yellow with violet, which I teach your children. The biggest thing I know that's yellow is the sun. So I say the sun makes the violets grow. I say as the sun's setting, it becomes orange. So it's orange and blue, and how I tell you students to remember that is the orange sunset over the blue water. And they tell me red and green, I only have to say one thing, what holiday, and they tell me Christmas, all right? I teach your children that these are fighting each other, so they make each other stand out. So if they were, let's say, gonna have a lemonade stand, they had a yellow piece of paper, they shouldn't put black marker, they should use violet. And we talk about different products. You'll find many of these in the stores all the time because people want you to buy their things, that they use complementary colors. So, and how they make you feel. Cool colors make you feel calm. Warm colors kind of make you feel warm. Monochromatic is very calming. Complementary is very vibrant, along with primaries or secondaries are very vibrant, but complementary is the best. The second thing I'm going to teach about today is how your child should color like an artist. I tell your children to hold a crayon just like a pencil, mom and dad in the front, the kids in the back, hold it at the bottom, and that they should start by turning the paper and going the direction that's easiest for them along the edge. This is how artists color along the edge. They go slowly, they keep turning their paper slowly along the edge. This is a second and third grade skill. I don't really talk about it in first grade and in kindergarten because I just want them to get coloring down and how to hold. So you can see I go around the edges. I'm not going to color this whole thing in. Then I talk about, once you've got the edges done, you can go relatively fast in the middle and color it in. And I turn my paper all the time when I'm coloring. That's coloring like an artist. Now let's talk about direction. Whether it's horizontal or vertical, I talk about there's certain objects that should always be colored a certain direction. For instance, the sky should always be horizontal, going across. That's the way the clouds flow. So again, they start along the edge, You can see I'm turning my paper, all right? I color along the edge, and then I color on the clouds. I'm constantly turning my paper to make it color. Then I fill in. And even if I didn't color the whole thing in, you can see some white showing through, it looks fine when it's horizontal because that's the way clouds flow. Also horizontal is water. You can see I put wavy lines in here. So again, I would color along the edge, slowly. I know I'm doing a little bit faster here than I normally would. And then I go. Do you notice I've got paper underneath? I always tell the children to put something underneath so they can go right off the edge, because artists don't leave a white space along the edge, they go right up to it. So newspaper, anything that under your child so they can work right to the edge. Now when we talk about ground, can be a little different. Some of it can be horizontal, like hills. The fields lay horizontally, but some of it can be vertical, like when it's close up to you. So it's a mixture of horizontal and vertical, depending on how close is it to you and what you're doing. But you can see along the edge and then go in. Now on real mountains, I tell the students to do diagonal and horizontal because that's the way the mountain, things in the mountains flow. So again, I would do along the edge, slowly, and then I fill in the middle quickly. Direction of line makes a difference in your coloring, and to color like an artist, to know where to start along the edges and filling in the middle. So we talked about family of colors, ask them about those complementary, and direction of line when coloring, and coloring along the edge in third grade.